Introduction to LoggerPro. On every lab computer, you'll find a folder called Course Folders. In it, you'll be able to find all the files for the particular lab you'll be working on. This includes the procedure, a hand-in sheet, and any LoggerPro files. You'll also find a folder called Lab Apps, which contains programs you may need in the lab. In this particular lab, we're going to be using Stopwatch and LoggerPro. The LoggerPro program is like the scientific version of Excel. You have a table on the left where you're able to input data, and a plot on the right which produces a scatter plot of the input data. To give you an example, say you measured a spoonful of sugar about 300 times. Let's put that data in the Y column. You're able to change the name of the columns by double-clicking on them. We'll rename the X column trial number and click on Generate Values from 1 to 300. You'll see with the input data completed, a scatter plot appears on the right. Meanwhile, we'll rename the Y column Sugar Mass in Grams. To turn our attention to the scatter plot now, we can easily readjust the window view. Right now the plot just looks like a smatter of data points. There are a few ways you can interpret this data. You can click on Analyze, then Statistics. Let's make the font size a little bigger. Here we'll see that this produces a box that gives you the minimum value, the maximum value, the mean, and standard deviation. Note that this is just plain standard deviation and not standard deviation of the mean. Another thing you can do is to make a histogram out of this data. Like with the table columns, you can double-click on the histogram and change parameters like the histogram's resolution or bin size, and the title. You can take this a step further and try to match the shape of the histogram to a general equation curve. Maybe something like this.